Hi everyone. My name is Samatha Singh and I'm an incoming graduate student at Carnegie Mellon University at the School of Computer Science. So, in this video, I will be talking about the pattern of the GRE exam, the types of sections, and the time restrictions. So, let's get on with it. So, in the GRE exam, there are a total of 6 sections and they are divided into 3 categories, that is, the analytical writing assessment section, verbal section, and the quantitative section. In the analytical writing assessment section, you will have to write 2 essays responding to 2 different topics. And for each essay, you will get a total of 30 minutes. So you will have about 1 hour to complete your AWA section entirely. Now, in the first essay, you will have to analyze the issue, and in the second essay, you will have to analyze an argument and then respond accordingly. So, for example, in the issue essay, you will be presented with a general statement or a claim about a particular topic. And your task is to analyze the statement, provide your perspective on it, and support your viewpoint with relevant examples and reasoning. Now, in the argument essay, you will be given a specific argument that represents a position on a given topic, and your task is to critically analyze the argument, identify its strengths and weaknesses, and evaluate the argument. So, the second type of section is the verbal section. Now, the verbal section consists of 2 sections, 30 minutes each, and with each section containing 20 questions. So, the first one is the reading comprehension questions, where you will be given a complex passage to read and analyze. The passage will be followed by a set of questions where you will be asked about the main idea, supporting details of the organization, and structure of the passage, etc. etc. The second type of questions is the sentence equivalence question, where you are provided with the sentence with a single blank, followed by 6 answer choices, and your task is to select 2 choices that convey similar meanings when inserted into the blank. So basically, you have to choose 2 synonymous words which fit perfectly into the given blank. Now, the third type of question is the text completion question, where you are provided with a sentence with 1 to 3 blanks. So it can either have 1 blank, 2 blank, or 3 blanks. And for each blank, you need to select the correct answer choice for that logically and contextually explains the sentence. So yeah, that's all for verbal section. Now moving on to my favorite section in this GRE exam, that is the cons section. Now, the quantitative section consists of 2 sections, 35 minutes each, and with each section containing 20 questions. And the questions cover a wide range of topics including arithmetic, algebra, geometry, and data analysis. So these were the 3 types of sections in the GRE exam. Like I said, there will be 1 AWA section, 2 verbal sections, and 2 quantitative sections. So that's a total of 5 sections. But like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there are a total of 6 sections in the GRE exam. So what is the 6th section? Now, this section is also called the experimental section, which is not scored and can appear in either the quantitative or verbal section. So, while attempting the GRE, this section can appear in different positions within the GRE exam. Thus, the test takers do not know which section is experimental, as it is mixed with the scored sections. So, while giving the exam, you will have to solve all the sections with equal accuracy. So, those were the 6 sections in the GRE exam. Now let's discuss about the entire duration of the exam and the individual time limits for each section. The total duration of the GRE exam, including the breaks, is typically around 3 hours and 45 minutes. Now, to understand the time pattern of the exam, let's assume that the experimental section in your exam is the quantitative section. So as the exam will begin, you will first attempt the AWA section, which will consist of 2 essays of 30 minutes each. So this section will be for an hour. After this, you will get 1 minute break. Then you will get a con section, which will have 20 questions to be solved in about 35 minutes. And then again, you will get a 1 minute break, which will be followed by a verbal section, which will have 20 questions to be solved in 30 minutes. Post this, you will get a long 10-minute break. And after the break, you will get con section again, followed by a 1 minute break. Then verbal section, again a 1 minute break, followed by the last con section. Now this was the pattern after we assumed that our experimental section was cons. Had it been verbal, this would have been the pattern of the exam. So yeah, that's about it. But I would also like to add that the AWA is scored on a scale of 6, whereas the Cones is scored out of 170 and the verbal is also scored out of 170. So the exam is for a total of 340 marks and a separate AWA section. I'll make a separate video on the marking scheme of the exam, and till then I hope this video helps you all, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your doubts. Reach out to me on any of my social media handles. Thank you. All the best.